So, hello and welcome to Oakfield Farm. I'm Andrew of Border Farm Games. You can enjoy my raspy morning voice because I'm recording this one in the morning. Um, I just wanted to do a quick video where I am. Well, I need to start the engine first. Where I'm doing some tidying up over here and, and have the opportunity to talk about things. Uh, this way, probably you can see my Bale stacking skills or lack thereof. Uh, who knows, maybe camera fright may take the best of me, uh, but I give it a try. So there's a couple of bales that need to be moved. Um, and the biggest question that I still don't know is where to put the silage bales, because they really don't need a place like this one. Now let's see if we can. Oh yeah, there goes. I think I won't do it so that it's exactly in the corner. Yeah, let's see, like so. So far so good, but that's only one, and there is many more to go. Yeah, so where I was is that I still have no idea as to where to put those. Like, I generally like to store them in one of the silage bunkers, either this one or the other one. But the problem with putting it into the other one, which I think you should know by now where it is. Uh, so the problem with that one, that it's out of the way. It's the one I'm talking about is, by the way, here between these two sheds over there. Yeah, so that's pretty much out of the way, albeit it's not that horrible this time, because uh, Oxygen David put down this nice little track over here to move between the two main corridors of the yard, if you like. Is it any good? Let's see. Then we can give it a bit of a whack. So yeah, perfect. So that's what takes up my waking hours to work out where to put those bales. Uh, but in all seriousness, no, it's just it comes to the side of my mind whenever I load up this save file. Uh, and I'm much more worried about knowing these other bales under the roof for when rain hits. Especially the hay bales, because they come on, I cannot make this turn now. Well, they they took up quite the work to do with the tedding and all that. Yeah, so there go. This is my bale stacking skills. I bet there are others who do it much better. But to be honest, the way steering works in FS19 got in the way a little bit. I generally like the idea that if the tractor is in a still position, if you turn the steering wheel, it remains in the position where you turn it. I mean the wheels. But that makes maneuvering a bit difficult. I think it's some getting used to all that it takes, nothing more. And I also think that I should stack it, well, maybe as far up as 5. Because I expect to have some more of these straw bales after harvest time. I've got a few fields that produces straw, uh, and I'm going to need it because apparently animals eat up much more in this game than they used to in 17. Very few uh, had a cart full of each type of bears and you loaded it up somewhere. That would set you for, I don't know, uh, like 16 in-game days or something extreme like that. uh, and it's no longer the case. Now it's I think I should go and try it with a more better aimed. Yeah, because uh, just initially the cows ate up a complete cartload of silage bales. So that's that's something, and the sheep uh, just swallowed like 2 or 3 loads of the loading wagon just like that. Oh yeah, we can go with 5, all right. This is a lovely little tractor. In all honesty, I was tempted to buy a telehandler, but while they are cool and everything, uh, generally I'm not a huge fan of working with them because uh, there's no challenge in that. Let's be honest for a second. Compared to an old bad boy like this one. And as you can see, I make do with this one just fine. Uh, Also, there isn't one telehandler right now out in the wide public uh, that is to my liking. Because what I want is a nice old school piece of machinery from the 90s. This is what I would like to have. Like that one that uh, that was in the Modern Classics DLC for FS17, made by MatXJS. Now that one was awesome, and there's no wind of that one coming. However, there is a thread on the Giants forum where one awesome individual showcased that he's working on the grain cart from that the bringing over the grain cart from that DLC, and that would be lovely because then I could have that one over here. Uh, However, I don't know how his progress is coming. Because last time I checked he had some problems with whoa! With changing between uh, the various unloading methods. Tipping sides and grain cart and whatnot. I think I need to give a whack now, like so. Come on, go ahead. Nah, it don't work. It's bad news. Now it's much better. In my experience, it's much better to take the time and position your bales as well as you can from the get-go than whacking them all around once you have a full uh, storage shed, because this is the best way to prevent bales flying all over the place. Um, and that's really important, especially in a tight, crammed yard such as this one. Uh, but let's be honest for a second. Uh, this crammed yard is half the charm of this map. Uh, this realistic uh, British farmyard. Uh, I mean, who are we kidding? It's based on real life, isn't it? So it's only fair that it's quite realistic. I need to renegotiate how this bale is attached to my bale spike. Don't like it on me. Now it's much better. All right. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk about is really again saying thank you guys, because traffic over the channel has been awesome in the past week or so. With all the views, the Borderlands DLC Let's Play has been a huge success. Especially the third episode was very successful for some reason. But that's fine, whatever floats your boats. Seriously, thank you guys for all the views and everything. Uh, Come on, it just doesn't want to stay there, and I want it to stay there, and it's going to stay there because I said so. I'm the boss around here, not that stupid Bale. And it you're stubborn, are you? What? Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, where was I? Yeah, that was a huge blast, and then the retro corner came out alright as well. Even though things are very far from heating up with that game. And now the summer schedule is more or less solidified. I was tempted to use the word congealed, but that's really not a good one. Uh, yeah, for some reason it's that word congealed has a very distasteful sound for me. Even if we're talking about, let's say, uh, cakes and all that, because you know the icing congeals on top of the uh, of the cake or something like that. That don't sound good either. Uh, anyway, yeah. So the summer schedule is more or less solidified, and um, we start uh, the summer schedule with my day off on Sunday. That don't mean I don't do videos on Sunday. That means I don't upload them. Don't be mistaken for a second. Uh, and then I'm planning to do a chart on my Facebook page of that. I just don't know how it's going to look like, so that it's both informative and attractive looking enough. But I want to do something for sure. So on Monday it's going to be Indie Corner, where I play indie games. I won't tell you which one is the first time doing. It's uh, I just bought one a few weeks ago and it's going to be my first time ever playing it. It's going to be fun. Uh, I decided to ditch the ones that I know well for some time, at least in terms of these videos. Uh, because let's be honest, I enjoy Stardew Valley and Starbounder thoroughly, but you won't get those. I also love Graveyard Keeper. You still get to wait for that, but I have something new. Yeah. Then on Tuesday it's going to be uh, something farming simulator related, because why not? Uh, Either this one or the DIY farm. I see what mood I am in. Oh, that's okay. I can do it. The Ford and I will get through it. Yeah. so so that, and then on Wednesday it's Borderlands. Um, then Thursday is of course Throwback Thursday. Our first taste of the weekly schedule was this Thursday when I released the first mission of the Dawn of War campaign. The second one comes next Thursday. Uh, then Friday is either yapping time or farm time with Rob, and then Saturday is probably another Borderlands video, where by Borderlands video I mean I will uh, I will start a let's play of the first Borderlands game this Wednesday, and that will continue. What would be really nice is to do uh, of at least of that one, do 2 videos a day, because in that one we are pressed for time. I have only until the 23rd of September, I think, uh, to finish all the three games like Borderlands, Borderlands 2, and Borderlands the pre-sequel. I want to go over them at least once. Uh, or maybe this will continue parallel with exploring Borderlands 3. Who knows? Uh, or I may decide flip Epic Store and I wait out until Borderlands 3 arrives on Steam. No, I won't do that, but just so you know, I'm tempted. I was planning on doing that uh, at some point. I still could do that because I haven't got the game pre-ordered. I'm yeah, so a bit of a yapping time without Rob. Generally, I'm not against supporting creators by giving them money for the product they do. In fact, quite the opposite. Uh, if you like someone's creation, the best way to express dislike is to pay for it. End of the story. But I'm more and more against paying for the product in advance, if you know what I mean. This pre-order hysteria that game developers do, where they are cashing in on the games way before they are given over to the audience to see what's what. And as much as I enjoy this one game you see me playing right now, uh, I had this one pre-ordered because I was super hyped about it. Because I'm super hyped about everything Farming Simulator. Seriously. But we got a half-made product day one, and it took up to, I think we are now up to 1.4 with patches to have a game that is more or less working as it was intended to be. Uh, so this is uh, this is something that really grinds my gears, and that's why I'm hesitant to pre-order Borderlands 3. I mean, it's not like on day one Epic Store is going to be out of stock. I hardly believe that, because we're talking about the digital copies, and the upside of digital copies is that there is endless amount. Also, probably because of my life, my real life, I won't have time to to go over and do it right away. Um, and I usually don't really walk into these. I'm not a huge uh, pre-ordering uh, matador, to put it this way. I'm not the one. I usually play games that are out for a while. I very rarely play the latest titles. Um, just because like 95% of those don't really interest me from the get-go that much. Uh, but I have seen pretty ugly stories, as I guess all of you guys. Yeah, there's that. Okay, so this is how I can stack bales with a front loader. Um, you can rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 in the comment section if you like. I think it's a pretty neat stack given the circumstances. And I'm going to continue doing this tidying up business, but I think I let you go on your way now. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening to me rambling. Um, and I guess see you next time on Monday with the new indie game. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Don't forget to put your ratings in the comment, the bear stacking ratings, and and then tell your friends about the channel and make sure they tell their friends, and everybody subscribes, and I'm going to be the happiest person in the world. And see you next time. Bye bye.